Hey guys, Tim here with JT Endurance, and today we're going to talk about setting up Zwift with a smart trainer and with a dumb trainer. So to get started, we'll start over here with the dumb trainer. So this is a trainer that we got off of Craigslist for about $50. I had the same trainer that I used for about 5 years before going to the smart trainer. Works great. One of the things that you want to make sure that you get here is you want to get a speed sensor and you want to get a cadence sensor. So you need those sensors in order to get hooked up to Zwift. And that's all going to read into this dongle here. So this will be a third piece that you need. And this is just simply a little USB that goes into the port, or you can use these extensions if you have it something at a distance, like your sensors. You can get these dongles off of eBay, Amazon, Best Buy, so they're about $20, pretty cheap. And the speed sensor and cadence sensor you can get at most bike shops or Amazon, anywhere online that you can shop, as long as it is compatible with Zwift, which typically sends out an ANT plus signal. The way that we have her bike set up is another option is a power meter. So there's a lot of companies that sell power meters. You can get those at your bike shop, or if you are mechanically inclined, you can go straight to manufacturers and get them sent to your house, and then you can install them. Once you have either your speed sensor or your cadence sensors hooked up, or as an alternative your power meter, you got your dongle here. Start Zwift app. So once you download the Zwift app to your computer, there's a little icon right here. You just double click that icon to open Zwift. Once it opens, this is the screen that it opens to. And because we kicked her power meter, it already picked it up, but if it doesn't, just spin it backwards. That way it kind of just zeroes it out, kickstarts it, and then the dongle picks it up and you're ready to go. So you do want to wear a heart rate monitor as well. We do have heart rate monitors on our watches, but they don't transmit into Zwift. And if they do, I don't know how to do it. So Nikki wears this heart rate monitor, and then I keep mine here, so that we can use them on the bike to read the signals. So once you have this hooked up, you just come in, hit OK, tell them that, yep, that's my power source, you'll have your speed sensor light up here, my cadence, heart rate. And you come into this screen here. Now Zwift has, by default, it'll pick either Richmond, New York you can ride in, or you can go into what's called Waltopia. Waltopia has a lot of different courses that you can ride. The really cool thing about Zwift is you see up here, in Richmond there's 4,964 people currently riding. In New York there's 5,788 people currently riding. And in Waltopia, there's 13,727 people riding. So those are real people sitting on their bikes right now riding on Zwift. So it's very motivating to be able to get on here and do a workout or do a group ride or just ride around doing your own thing with so many people around you. So one of the worlds that we typically ride, we pick Waltopia and then Tempest Fusion. And the reason that we picked that is it is a flatter course. Florida is flatter. Because we do a lot of the TT style riding, we prefer just to have that flat course and zoom around and do our workouts. One of the really cool things about Zwift, and I'll show you over here when I get started on mine, is if your coach loads a workout for you, it automatically loads up into your system. So that's a really cool feature. Once you come in here, you can come into this area right here. It says training. You can click on this training, and Zwift actually has a lot of workouts here for you. You can build your functional threshold power. You can do 90-minute workouts. They have Zwift Academy rides from 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So these are Zwift puts these academies together with a group of people, and then they just make you stronger. And you can go through their entire library to become stronger on the bike. So really cool. And again, like I was saying, if you come back up here and your coach has put a workout in, it'll show up in your Training Peaks file. Another option that you can do in Zwift is you can create your own workouts, and it'll be saved and stored in here. So over here, that's all your legend to create your custom workout. So a lot of really cool features in this program. And on top of that, if that wasn't enough, once you get started, you can change your bike to a different bike manufacturers, change your wheels, you can change your clothes, your hair, your gloves, your shoes, and completely outfit your avatar to however you want. So for this setup, at this point, Nikki would get on and she would just start spinning. And once she starts pedaling around, her avatar will start moving. One of the things that you got to remember to do on these, what we'll call dumb trainers, is set the resistance. So before she gets on, we always pump her tires up to 90 or 100 PSI. Just be consistent on whatever you use. We spin it, and then we just turn this dial until it slows down and catches the tire. So right there, we know it's made resistance. And then we just put our thumb right here and just kind of move that dial around. So that's one full turn, or if you want to go 2 full turns, and that adds resistance. Just be consistent on what you do. And then for her to ride, what she has to do, if you don't have a smart trainer, is actually click through the gears to become easier or make it more difficult. So that's how you would get started on a budget with your dumb trainer, a speed sensor, and a cadence sensor. And I believe Zwift's about $15 a month now. It was $12, I think they've gone to $15. So now if we come over to the smart trainer, it's really a lot easier. When I get ready for a ride, I just come over, open the Zwift app, and if your heart rate monitor is cold, which on these mornings it is cold, when I get started I just wrap it around here, hit let's go, and then you could do a little rug burn here, you get it warmed up, and then when you put it on, it's not cold anymore, it's actually warm. I keep my shoes right here, throw my shoes on, I don't have to tighten anything, I don't have to change anything. I just get clicked on. This reads my heart rate, reads all my cadence and power meter. The Wahoo. I'll come up here to Watopia. I'll show you what I was talking about if your coach has a workout in for you. Go to my Training Peaks custom workout. Here's my workout. And then I just click ride. One of the advantages about this is I don't ever have to shift gears. This is going to completely control the workout from super easy to the hardest intervals, and I can do whatever cadence I want, and that power is going to stay the same. So if I want to do 100 RPM, I spin at 100, this power is going to automatically reset itself to stay at that level. If I want to drop down to 50 RPM, this will automatically recalibrate that power to stay at, say, 200 watts. So I can get whatever workout I want to get. So when this is coming up, all I gotta do is just hop on and start spinning. And this starts to move along. And that's it. And I have the same dongle here. Just keep it underneath. This is what reads. I have the towel. Recommend you getting a towel, something to catch sweat. I keep another little towel here. It's just easier than this big one. I have a fan here, recommend a body fan, and then I have a face fan because it does get very hot indoors. You don't have a lot of air circulating. And then a table to keep your water bottles on. Headphones if you need headphones. Sodium if you need sodium. And maybe even a little snack if you're doing a long ride. So that's the basics on how to get started on Zwift. So if you got any questions, just go ahead and post them in the comments below and we'll get them answered for you.